This is about how we substitute in algebra, and substitution is the process where we find values by replacing unknowns in our expression with the values we are given. Everything else in the expression remains the same, and we have to be careful with negative numbers. Generally it helps to bracket them. So, process of finding numerical values, let's have a look at that. So, what value is 5x if x is 4? Well, 5x stands for 5 times x, and if x is 4, then it's 5 times 4, so 5x is equal to 20. Another simple one, what is the value of AB if A is 3 and B is minus 2? Well, we take A times B, because that's what AB stands for, and we go 3 times minus 2. Notice I've bracketed the minus 2. That's very, very good policy if you want to avoid mistakes with negatives. Okay, so remembering that BEDMAS still applies, let's calculate these three. We've got values for x and y and z, and we substitute those in to our equations. So x plus y times z is 10 plus 2 times 4. The lack of a symbol between the y and the z means it's multiplication. Well, we have an addition and multiplication. BEDMAS says we multiply first. So 2 times 4 is 8, and only after that do we add the 10. Let's have a look at another one. X squared plus 3 times z. Well, x is 10, so it is 10 squared plus 3 times 4. BEDMAS says we do brackets, well there's no brackets. Exponents, so the first thing we must do is the exponent, and that is 10 squared, which is 100. Then we do divisions, no division, and then we have a multiplication. 3 times 4 is 12. Only last do we add those two terms. 100 plus 12 is 112. And the last one, xy is 10 times 2, 4z is 4 times 4. BEDMAS says that we multiply first. 2 times 10 is 20, 4 times 4 is 16. Now you'll notice that the minus stays where it is, and we do the multiplication first. So we are left with 20 minus 16, which is 4. So we do our two multiplications, leave the minus exactly where it is, and then we complete it with that minus in the right place. Alright, in particular, you have to watch for double negatives. So let's have a look at some examples of that. Here's the two cases, the achieved case and the merit case. In this case, n is minus 2. So when we have m minus n, it is m5 minus n minus 2. 5 minus minus 2, which is 7, because minus minus 2 is plus 2. M squared plus n squared, well, the 5 squares and the minus 2 squares. That's 5 times 5 and minus 2 times minus 2, which is 25 and 4, because minus 2 times minus 2 is plus 4. It's really important to remember that minus 2 squared is positive 4. The negatives cancel at the square, so the answer is 29. So there we have it. Substitution, just put the known values in, get the answer out, but in the process we leave everything exactly as written, and in particular minus signs. It does help to bracket negative numbers when we're typing them into our calculator in particular, and never forget to apply BEDMAS.